So we did another player grade. And let's talk about Klim Shady. Why not? Shows up in a preseason deal, plays 57 games for the Oilers, pops home 11 in goals, has a couple of monster goals in the playoffs. You had the big winner in that series against LA, and then the big game 6 as well, where he pops home a few. This guy came in, gave the Oilers toughness, gave them grit, gave them a bottom 6 guy who brought some swagger and physicality to this team. They needed it. Good, skilled bottom 6 guys who aren't afraid to shed the mitts, endearing to the fan base. Got him for Samurikov, which now feels like you basically got him for free, if I'm being honest. Regular season, A-, just because there were a little bit of inconsistencies there. I will say some of that was just because they didn't play him a ton. I would have loved to see him get 8 games next to McDavid and say, just get comfortable, see what he can do. So it's not entirely his fault. His grade is an A-, but he was still awesome. And in the playoffs, if a guy who you're playing 6 to 8 minutes a game can have 2 memorable games out of the 12 you played, that's an A for me as well.
He's the kind of player you need if you're going to go win a Stanley Cup, right? And the Oilers just needed more in front of Klim Kostin. He was playing like maybe 5 minutes a night in some games. But yeah, I think that was a very fair assessment of him in the regular season. Like you said, there was some inconsistencies, but there was points where the Oilers played him in the top 6 and gave him the opportunity to go and do it because he made that an option for them. So for a guy that came up halfway through the year because of injuries, like I think it was very fair. And yeah, I think his playoffs was he probably, I think it's fair to say he was probably the Oilers' 4th best forward in the playoffs. You could maybe even say 3rd. Draisaitl, McDavid, Klim Shady.
It's like arguing which tire on your car is the flattest, right? Like he was good. I'm not saying he was, but like if we're sitting here being like, oh damn, Klim Kostin, 3rd best player in the playoffs, that's more of an indictment on other guys. And
it's true. It's probably not a good thing, a guy who played like 5 minutes. But yeah, I like it. I hope that chance of returning turns into 100%. Obviously got to get a contract done, but he is a restricted free agent.
Yeah, so he's an RFA with ARB rights. I don't think his ARB case is particularly good. I think his ARB case probably comes in at like 1.4, 1.5. Those are going to qualify him in all likelihood. I just 2 years, 1.3 per. If you're Klim Kostin, why would you not take that? Play here. You know this organization will keep you in the NHL. They like you here. You fit in, like the city. Take a 2-year deal. Try to really get things moving in a good direction. And then in 2 years, see where you're at. Maybe you can get a bigger deal.
Klim, we love you.
We do.
Please come back to Edmonton next season and help us win a Stanley Cup.
Please, yes.
You are him. Klim is him.
Klim is him. Or Klim is him.
Klim is he.
Tyler Mulick, Yamamoto for Jeff Carter, 1-for-1. Who says no? Jeff Carter last year playing with the Penguins, they're about the same cap hit. Jeff Carter could be a centerman for you, so that's interesting. Scored 13 goals, 16 assists last season with the Penguins. I don't know. I'm really torn on that. I'm trying to see, he's got a no move clause. There's no way.
No, I don't see Jeff Carter leaving the Penguins. Crosby will have something to say about that.